Imagine if the primary income earner in your family were to be killed on the job. How would your family survive? This is something that the spouses of firefighters contemplate about every day. What I'm going to be talking about today is the National Fallen Firefighter Foundation. This organization helps fallen firefighter families and co-workers get through the terrible tragedies that they have experienced. The primary thought on many firefighters' minds is being able to make it home to their families. Being a firefighter is such high risk, and many firefighters would not do it if they did not know that their family would receive any type of benefits if something bad was to happen while they were on the job. I'm currently a volunteer firefighter. My father is a firefighter, my great-grandfather was a firefighter, and I could not imagine losing my father or a fellow co-worker in the line of duty. Firefighter casualties can easily cause families and coworkers to be extremely distraught. This organization assists these families and coworkers to get through this hard time and honor the fallen firefighters. Not only can fellow firefighters help this organization by making private donations and helping their mission, but so can the citizens and ordinary people. Families and coworkers of a fallen firefighter can be extremely distraught while losing a family member that is a firefighter. According to FEMA's Incident Summary Report, there was 89 reported firefighters fatalities in 2015. When somebody is a firefighter, when they die, their children, they won't have, let's say, a father figure if that firefighter was to be a male for the rest of their lives. They would have to grow up without a father figure in their life. If that was a female firefighter that passed away, they'd have to grow up without a mother figure in their life for the rest of their childhood. The income when if a firefighter dies, their family income decreases depending on how much they get paid. It could be a lot more or it could be a lot less, but still the income decreases. At work, if somebody was to die in the workplace, firefighters, it's like a brother to them. It's all one big family, and it would make them feel as if they lost one of their own family members. It would cause the workplace to be very depressed. Everyone goes home, it tries to change firefighters' attitudes and wants to make it to the firefighters' priorities that they and their fellow firefighters make it home to their families. I got this from the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation article about the Everyone Goes Home Act. Now that I have shown you the consequences of a fallen firefighter, I will show you that the National Fallen Firefighter Foundation does for the families and co-workers of a fallen firefighter. This organization gives assistance to firefighters like you and I and to families that have lost a fallen hero. Counseling to families and co-workers is something that this foundation does. I learned about this in also an article about the Fallen Firefighter Foundation. They also offer scholarships to life partners, spouses, siblings, stepchildren, children, anything like that of a fallen firefighter. And they also offer support programs for survivors, for somebody that survived where that fallen firefighter died, or if they were in the same fire or in the same car accident or anything like that while they were in the line of duty. If this organization did not exist, these family members and co-workers would have nobody to turn to, nor would they receive as much assistance without this organization. Without the private funding that the National Fallen Firefighter Foundation receives, there would be nowhere near as much assistance towards families. There would be no personal counseling. So what can you do? Everyone should feel as I do when it comes to this foundation and do as much as they personally can to keep this organization alive. This organization offers speakers to come to local, state, and national events, and that is something you can talk to your employer about. Fire service members and survivors volunteering, you must complete a volunteer commitment form, and you can go to volunteer@firehero.org for more information about that. Donations are accepted online or by mail. Online, if you do donations online, it'd be at firehero.org, and by mail by sending them to the P.O. Drawer 498, Emmitsburg, 21727, and making the check out to the National Fallen Firefighter Foundation. To wrap this up, basically, losing family members can be such a hard time and such a difficult obstacle to overcome for family members. For family members, and because the fire service is one big family, it can be just as difficult for fellow firefighters. But with the assistance of the National Fallen Firefighter Foundation, this catastrophe can be made a tad easier to take in. The National Fallen Firefighter Foundation is an amazing nonprofit organization that honors our fallen heroes and gives assistance to their families and coworkers while helping them get through these difficult times. Without this organization, many families and friends would receive no assistance.